All right, Sizzle, we're doing the intro.
Hi.
Good morning, y'all. What is up?
What's
We
going on?
are in beautiful Okeechobee, Florida today. We are on the north side of the lake with our I can't talk.
With my favorite grizzly bear,
Our good
Scott
friend
Donovan.
Scott. Yes.
What's up, everybody?
And we are targeting crappie today. Yes, it's late season, so we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna see what happens. We got all our gear rigged up, ready to go. What do we got here? We got
We got
jigs,
rods, we got minnow rods, we got every aspect covered that we can do. So we're gonna try and pull a rabbit out of the hat today because it's a little late, but there's still some out there.
yeah. His buddy's been catching some, and he's a crappie expert for us, so we are gonna give it a shot. It's a beautiful day on the water, so we gotta head out to the location, but we're at the boat ramp. We're not sure what it's called, sorry y'all, but let's get out there, catch some
I'll put it
fish.
right here.
Yeah.
It's this
Right
boat
down
ramp at north end of Lake Okeechobee.
And we stopped at Fast Break to get our
Yes, we gotta
minnows
get
and
Fast
deer.
Break.
All right,
Let's go catch 'em.
All right.
let's do it. We have arrived at the first location and we're gonna be battling the wind today, so we got some tough conditions, but we're gonna make it happen. Now we just gotta cover water and cover ground until we find these fish. Just to show you what I'm using Mr. Crappie reel here, little $7 reel, paired with an ACC crappie stick, which is just a two-piece setup here. 6-pound test I am using, and then on the end I've got tied on a little crappie jig. A little heavier just because we have high winds today and we wanna get it down. And so Scott and I are gonna be in these reeds here just looking for these fish, and we're gonna keep bopping around until we find them. So the technique today, especially in this wind, using the long crappie stick, and I'm calling this a little sidewinder, kind of looks like one. And what I'm doing is I'm pinching the line right here close to the reel, and then taking my other hand and pulling the jig all the way up to the tip of the rod. See that there? And then you just take it and stick the rod out in whatever hole you want to put it in, and then let your hand go and let it drop in. And then you're just lightly, very lightly bouncing your rod tip. And that's how you get the bites. And once you feel them, just raise that rod and fish on.
Quick update, as we said in the beginning, it's end of the spawn, normally for the crappie around here in the Okeechobee. So we've been bouncing around trying to actually find them. Got some intel that we're at the mouth of the Kissimmee River right now. And I guess you feel these boats here. So another way to find the crappie around here is to see where everybody else is crappie fishing, because these guys just do it every single day. So here we are, a bunch of other boats again, trying to Kissimmee River.
All right.
Oh, man.
Hey, we still got a fish. We are hooked up, not the target species, but we got a little bass on. So moving into the river here, I've been using the jig for a few minutes just to see, not getting any bites, but we've got a couple minnows out on bobbers, and sure enough, we got the first fish in the boat. Broke the skunk off. I don't know if it's gonna be a keeper. All right, first speck, yay! He's in the boat, thank you. Check that out. I don't know if that's a keeper. We're gonna check, but it's the right species. Heck yeah. Well, they gotta be 8, 10. He's not. This fish is definitely not a keeper. Now I'm gonna measure him, but nice to find the right species. Look how pretty. Let's let him go. He's got big slab on, big slab.
Woo!
Perfect. That's a beauty. Scott
Nice
just
female.
crushed
Nice,
that.
Scott.
Look at that fish. She's huge.
No spawn left in her.
Show me the fish.
All right, I gotta catch up.
Nice.
I gotta
Lake
catch up.
lobster.
Lake
Oh,
lobster.
tastes good.
Nice.
Nice.
Now where are we putting these?
In the big cooler next to the land shark. So I brought some land shark for the trip today. Scott said he's on a diet, so we only need a 12-pack.
That's it, just the 12.
Just a 12-pack. He's on a diet. He lives in
Watch
Loxahatchee.
my figure.
If you live in Loxahatchee, that's a diet. 12-pack.
Yes. Or you do Michelob Ultra.
Damn! I'll beep that. I'm gonna beep that. Look at that, Scott. You see the pretty picture in there? Look at this.
I do. Watch this.
This is the Okeechobee starter pack. You got a crappie, 2 bags of ice, and a 6-pack.
And then for everyone you catch, you.
I like how you think.
Perfect. All right, let's get that little that net set up on the back, Brian.
Yeah,
for
okay.
the
But
big
anyway, so we're
crappie.
here in the Kissimmee River, and we budged out a little bit onto the ledge, and we're marking fish on a depth finder, and now we're doing not only jigging, but we're also doing little minnows. And I actually caught 2 shorts. Darcy caught 1 short, and Scott caught a little bass before you saw it, and now we got them keepers, so it's doing good, and we're marking them on the machine. But who caught the most actual crappie so far?
You did.
I don't know. All right, Brian.
I got none in the boat though. What counts is in the boat?
Yeah.
Scott's on.
That's a good one.
Oh, it's a good one.
Get the net, Brian. Get the net, Brian.
Net.
Get the net,
As Darcy
Brian.
would say.
Keep up.
Oh, whoa. Whoa, he's a
Brian!
flipper.
Oh!
Wicked tuna. He was a wicked screamer there.
Now we're getting some fatties.
Yeah.
See, he's slaying big ones. He always does.
So far, it's the guys have one each, and Darcy has.
Wow.
Darcy, how many do you have?
None.
We're also wearing our new hair club gear, guys. We got hair club hats.
Yeah.
These things and the shirts. We're going to tell you about the giveaway. At the end of the video, we're going to tell you about a giveaway. And even if you enter, you get one of these buffs and this beautiful hat.
Yeah.
So
For
anyway,
free.
that's that story.
And then you can win a fishing trip with us.
You can't really be talking until you catch some crappie.
Okay, bye. Whoa. That was a big one. All right. Oh. Nice. We're starting to get on these fish.
Another slabber.
Another big one. All right, so Brian just caught a giant. Were we filming that? Okay. And then Scott just caught another giant. I have yet to catch a single crappie, right? I haven't caught one. So I gotta catch up.
Another one that choked it.
They're filling it. Oh, I'm gonna try to get that one out. Nice fish again. They're crushing it.
Big papa catch a lot.
I got one.
Where's the net?
That's a good one too.
You got to reel the line.
I'm trying, it's pulling. Stop, hold on. Oh my God. It's hold, finally. It took all day for me to catch a fish, but I just got an official slab. That's what I'm talking about.
I think you beat Brian for the biggest.
Man, we just like putting in our work today for these fish, but it's paying off in the end. And these fish are just absolutely choking the bait. So it's hard to feel the bites, and I saw my bobber just barely go down, reeled, and this guy actually pulled some drag. That is a beautiful slab right there. I don't think it beats Brian. It's gonna be close though. It's gonna be close. Nice. Quality fish chewing today. Not like an on fire bite, but we're catching quality fish, and that's what counts. On again.
Language.
Don't hurry, everybody.
Oh, it's big. Feels big. Oh my God.
She's fighting it like a
Brian,
marlin.
come on. Oh my God. Nice. Crushing it now.
Oh,
in
nice
the
hook set,
lip.
too.
Nice hook set. Look at that stud. Crushing it.
And you guys know I got a huge head.
Catching up to pudding.
This fish, look, you can't even see him. I'm hiding behind this fish. The hook is a nice hook set too right here.
Nice. It was instant as soon as it went under. Everybody should just trade off. As soon as somebody catches a fish, the next person goes.
All right, Darcy's hooked up again. All right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna get the net. I got the net. Let the lunker sizzle.
Get him, Brian.
That's the biggest one yet.
Look at that. That is so pretty. Man, I was getting nervous there. I wasn't catching any fish, and then I just started catching studs, and every fish, like I said, is just a quality crappie. That is sick. Like I said, Captain Scott putting us on the fish today, and we knew that it would be tough fishing, but it looks like it's an afternoon bite today. And all giants.
I'm just sitting here jigging my rod.
Yeah, so the bite was tough like we were saying, and we're actually just throwing a bobber right up against this thing here. Really long leader to get the bait down to the very bottom. We're in 25 feet of water, and seems to be working.
All right. So we stopped jigging a while back because it's just too windy in the conditions. We can't fish our jigs correctly or feel any bites. And also there's a bunch of gunk in the water from the wind. So here's our minnow. This is what we're using as our setup today. You use either a number 6 or 4 Arbidine hook. You just take your minnow, you go through the bottom jaw up through the nose hole, just like that. And then we got 4-pound test to a split shot about 6 inches up from the fish. And then we have a bobber on here, and we adjust the bobber's length to the length of the water column we're fishing. So I got a little, I'll show you here. Let's get it off. Watch your rod tip there. Right here. That's gonna stop your bobber from going to where you want it to, and then fish the correct depth.
We're swinging them. 1, 2. Ah!
Jesus, what a baby.
That was terrible. That's in the blooper reel.
Do I have one on?
Yep.
I didn't even
Yes.
know.
Get the monster up,
I
Sizzle.
was checking my bait. Oh my my God.
Whoa, you gotta pull
Whoa.
that drag? You guys hear that?
Another keeper.
Another keeper in the boat.
It might be the smallest one, but my drag was really light.
He's small, but he's beautiful.
It's still a good one.
In
They're
your
all
face.
studs. Have they caught a fish over here? Have they caught a fish over here? Oh,
Nice.
filming, Brian?
Yeah. Way to go, Scott.
On the bridge, and I'm rubbing up against the barnacle thingies.
Get him, get him, get him.
Oh man, 4-pound test. I'm asking a break.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna do a
Do
little.
you want to hand it off?
No, he doesn't want to.
There it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Oh my God, it's the biggest one. Jeez.
Nice.
Dude,
That is a lunker.
That was a miracle
That's a-
catch by Scott. That was sick. That's huge.
Nice hook set, too.
Dude, that's huge.
I'm gonna say it like Brian. It's huge.
Huge.
Huge. It's huge. It's huge.
Nice.
Scott's fish.
Where'd you go, Sizzle?
Another toad. What?
Good
Oh,
to
he's
see
so
you.
big.
Don't let Scott hold it. It'll look like a mouse.
Let's see. This might be the biggest one.
I got one. Almost got on the bridge. Got one.
Another 13.
13?
Another nice fish. All right, and I'm also bleeding these fish out in the cooler. Check my bag again.
Here we go, ladies.
Oh, come on! Net, net.
Oh.
Oh, it's a
stud.
bass.
No, it's another big old.
Holy
crappie.
crap, that looked like a bass. He's just straight killing it.
Hold on, let me see your flex. Let me see your flex.
Jeez. Dude, that's a stud.
Good hook job.
He's scared of the hook.
Oh, it's okay. It won't hurt you, little fella.
All right, Brian just beat me again.
That's a male.
Got a male fish, another giant male. Look at this belly on that thing.
Hey, I'm right here, Sizzle.
On that fish.
Oh,
I'm trying to catch up, but we're running out of time. And I don't have a hook. I'm working on it, I'm working on it.
Land shark logger. It helps you catch fish.
there's actually some fish in there.
Sick. Stay hooked, you. Stay hooked. Ooh, he's pulling.
It's a good one. Another one.
Ooh, he's pulling. Look at this.
Get him, Sizzle.
Woo! Oh my God.
Another slab.
What?
Look at these things.
This is just quality fish after quality
Whoa.
fish. Look at this thing. Dude, dude. Is that
That's a big fish,
is that thing,
Sizzle.
is that thing still pregnant?
I don't know
Look at
if it's
that
either
belly.
thing. You're gonna find out when you cut them open.
Holy cow. Check out that fish. What a slob. And that belly, just insane. Nice, somebody just threw garbage over the side of the bridge. Anyhow,
Someone just literally threw garbage over the bridge, and it landed right there.
We're going to pick it up.
people suck. What's up, guys? It's time to fillet up our crappie today, and I'm going to be using Smith's freshwater knife. This is a Regal River, and you can see that I'm always using their saltwater on camera, but since I have freshwater fish today, we're going to be using this one, and the saltwater knife is coated, of course. But let's just go ahead and dive into this black crappie. I wanted to show you the difference. This one in this hand is a male crappie. He's a little darker in color, and that's what Captain Donovan explained to us. And then on this hand is a big female. So the males are usually smaller than the female crappie. So we're just gonna dive into it, but I wanted to show you the difference between the male and the female. And when each fish came up, that's when Scott was like, oh, that's a male, oh, that's a female. So let's see, this fish could easily have eggs in it, but we're gonna find out right now. So I know the first thing you guys are gonna tell me is we should be using an electric fillet knife. I know that is like the go-to for crappie. They got these big rib cage bones, but we only got a total of 13, so it's not the end of the world. I really don't need to use an electric knife, even though I know a lot of you guys will correct me and tell me you should, but I'm not. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you the simple way to do it with the fillet knife. Either one works, of course, but I know to make it easier for you and do it quickly, the electric fillet knife is the way to go, especially when you got dozens and dozens and dozens of them to fillet, and I don't. So we're just gonna see how delicious this meat looks, just like any other fish, cutting it up. And these rib cage bones, if you know what the innards or how a crappie is shaped, or a speck, or however you want to call them, you'll be able to figure out where to bend up your knife and go over that rib cage, because you guys know me, I like to keep that rib cage bone intact. So just break these pin bones up here and then work your way down. And there's a bunch of meat underneath the rib cage, so you want to try and get your knife down as well. So it's all about figuring out the shape of this fish. So you can see right there, you got a giant slab. That is a giant slab right there. All right, so you can see what I'm talking about here, how that rib cage bone really just extends and protrudes out. So you just want to shape your knife around that. Of course, you can cut right through it if you want to, but like I said, I don't really like to do that. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and skin it just like any other fish. And we asked you guys on social media for recipes on how to cook this delicious crappie. Brian likes to call it the lake lobster. So we are gonna use one of your guys' recipes in the house, which I'm excited for. And they do have a really thin line of pin bones, just like any other fish. Cut those out. And that is all set. There we go. That is a nice, delicious crappie slab right there. All right, so I'm gonna finish up the other side of this fish and then finish up the rest of them and meet you guys in the house for the cooking with pudding portion of this video.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Sizzle. Another great job filleting those crappies. And welcome, guys, to another edition of Cooking with Pudding Fried Crappie Edition. Now, we put a post up on Facebook because we wanted to get you guys input on how to cook crappie. And of course, 99.9.95% of the people said fried. Okay, so that doesn't go along with my diet, but we're gonna do it. I did a very simple recipe, not too thick on the coating. Again, we're on a diet. And you can see here's the ingredients. It's basically just this. Louisiana fish fried. I think someone actually sent this. And of course, we're using Landshark Lager for the beer batter. I just mixed that together, and it didn't really seem thick enough to me. So I put in an egg, okay? And of course, I got a huge shell in the egg because I was trying to be fancy on camera. But whatever, we'll put that in the blooper reel. So, and then we're using our Hamilton Beach fryer. And actually, this might be done. You see the timing on that? That's done. Sizzle, have them take a look at this. Let me just get a paper plate so I don't drip oil everywhere. Look at that, guys. Woohoo! And then, of course, you gotta put it on one of these racks. Now, of course, everything we're using here today, as always, is in Dar Sizzle's Amazon store. Put it right down here. You can buy the Hamilton fryer, the racks, the shoes, the gear, whatever you want to do, all right? So I figured out, basically, it also, my aunt told me that it was a little better tasting. I have my aunt doing a taste test. You know, my Aunt Candy's in town. She's very camera shy, but still single. Still single, looking to mingle. She's just moving to Stewart. Got a condo up there. Here we go. All you do is put it in here. Very simple. And then we're gonna throw it in our fryer. And I'm just doing it for 3 minutes. Of course, these pieces are very thin. I always tell you guys, 10 minutes an inch for fish, right? Making a huge mess, of course. I think my aunt just burped, actually. Was that, Aunt, can you just burp? She did. She burped. If she had a mic on, it would have blown the camera out. She won't do that on her first date with you guys, though, I promise. We'll date. DM us on Facebook how big your boat is, and my aunt might be interested. So this is gonna take about 2 or 3 minutes. We got the broccoli in the oven. We're not doing hush puppies, all right? I'm too fat. And we're gonna get you right over the table and see how Dr. Sizzle likes it. See you right there. Boom! All right, Dr. Sizzle, tell me how it is.
It's gonna be delicious.
Now, of course, you can put tartar sauce on it. You can make some sort of crazy sauce. Or I also love this remoulade sauce from Louisiana something or other. You could make this on a sandwich, but of course, I'm too old and fat for that.
So we're having
Super
fried
good.
instead. No,
Just
kidding.
lightly fried. It wasn't the batter, not too
No,
thick.
it's not. No, it's not.
And I only fried about 3 or 4 fish, and we're gonna have the rest tomorrow sauteed in the pan.
Crappie is just like so good.
So good.
It really like doesn't need anything. You don't need to like mask its flavor. But of course, fried is like the #1 go-to for everybody who crappie fishes. It's just the thing to do.
We only really fried it just honestly for you guys because that's the way most people like it, and we want and mix it up a little bit. But usually I just put it right in the pan for a diet, and we got some broccoli with it.
Very hot, but it's delicious.
Oh yeah, I just come off out of the fryer.
Yeah, very hot. But we do, when we finish chewing over here, we're gonna talk to you guys about the Hair Club fishing trip that is going on right now, how you can win a fishing trip with us and go on a full day charter for free, all hosted by Hair Club, y'all. All right, now it's only specific counties within this area where we live down here in South Florida, correct?
Yes, I think they've expanded them even, but there's definitely restrictions. So Jeff, make sure you check out the terms of use, the terms and conditions.
Yes.
And but we're gonna go offshore fishing, a full day. One of the best captains in Stewart. We're gonna be in a video, and it's gonna be awesome.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Yes.
Don't forget Darcy's website for the handmade jewelry. So yeah, she's wearing a silver bass right now. The calendars, 8x10s,
Blah, 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 blah. You get it. If you want to
Ew.
support our small business, hit the links down below. We highly appreciate it. And most of that stuff on the website is hand-tied by me, truly, Darcizzle. So if you want me to do that, anyhow. Okay, you get it. All right, guys. We have a lot more awesome adventures coming your way real soon. And until then, follow your dream and keep on catching.
Ooh.
Cheers.